26 years of age, 6 feet tall, weighed in at 155. Almost an identical reach to Leon Davis, also 26 years of age at 6'1", and also 155. But on paper, this thing is extremely even. We'll see how it plays out inside the cage. Jazz Securo now with the official introductions.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is brought to you by Everlast Hydrate Elite. 3 rounds in the World Series of Fighting lightweight division. And now, introducing, on my right, fighting out of the blue corner of the Decagon. His record, 6 wins, 2 defeats. Standing 6 feet and 1 inch tall, weighing 155 pounds. Fighting out of Springfield, Massachusetts by way of South Hadley, Massachusetts. Tonight, he makes his debut in the Decagon. Introducing Leon Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, now his opponent across the decan. He brings an impressive professional record to the cage. 10 victories, only 1 defeat, 7 wins coming by way of submission, 1 by knockout. He stands 6 feet tall. He weighed in at 155 pounds, fighting out of Jersey City, New Jersey by way of Dagestan, Russia. Also making his debut tonight, presenting Islam Mamedov. Your referee is Brian Miner.
And the lovely Emily gets us started tonight here in the lightweight division. 2 men making their debut at the World Series of Fighting with Renzo Gracie and President Ray Sefo looking on, trying to make the step into the main event. It's Leon Davis and Islam Mamedov.
You ready? Fight!
All right, we'll cut right to the chase right off the bat. Ray Sefo, when you bring fighters in on the undercard, the Future Champs program, what are you looking for? Obviously, you want to see them get the win, but what is it that really impresses you to bring them back and sign them maybe to a multi-fight contract?
Well, you know, patience in there. Obviously, like the way these 2 guys have started off, very patient of feeling out what, you know, how they're going to approach this fight. But yeah, absolutely, we look for a guy that's willing to Justin Cagey kind of guy. Is willing to stand, a guy that has a very good ground, a David Branch kind of guy. So these are the guy, you know, kind of fighters that you look for.
Beautiful, beautiful takedown. The clinch was very effective, completely dominating his opponent's hip. Now looking for a ground and pound. He's trying a leg lock right now, going for a heel hook.
Davis on the ground, fishing for something. Mamedov, oh, and he takes the back like that. Look how quickly he jumped in.
He's looking to play his opponent, but Davis is very effective, beautiful takedown.
Another takedown, so 2 takedowns in less than a minute and a half. Ray, both of these guys checked in on the scale yesterday at weigh-ins at 155. With nutrition, rehydration, where do you think they sit right about now, weight-wise?
I want to say between 160, 162.
Some of them go up to 20 pounds,
yeah.
pounds. It's
I
amazing.
I think it's a little bit hard on the body when you got to lose that much weight. But I think these guys, I mean, they look ripped, they look in good shape. So
they do not look like it was a hard weight cut.
Right, exactly.
So Davis covering up, Mamedov right now going to work and trying to solve the puzzle. Where can he find the cracks? Where can he get in on Davis and score the points? Under 3 minutes to go in round number 1. This one's scheduled for 3 from the Grand Theater.
Yeah, now he's trying the cradle finish from the leg. Look, he was trying to grab
this is some high-level stuff, Enzo.
Definitely. He was trying, beautiful try, the whole very good domination position that he's looking for. He was trying the cradle, which is grab both legs and spread him into submission. And he didn't lose the position. He was able to go back and be on his back with 1 hook in, where he's able to strike and look to get the 2nd hook. So Davis has to be defending the whole time. He's not even finding time to get out of there. Very efficient. Wow. Look, he ended up on the bottom.
Davis reverses it and immediately goes to the guillotine, unable to make it stick. And it's Mamedov now posturing up.
And if you realize, look the difference between what Mamedov is doing now than Sa was doing. For the whole time, his hip is high, he's looking for pressure, so he becomes very efficient. Look, on the ground and pound. The hand is always in, the shots are coming in heavy. Davis has to turn his back again. Look, his back to take his back in a completely dominating position.
And
right
Ray,
now.
both these guys look very polished, not only in their MMA and their ground and pound, but their defense.
Right, yeah, exactly. And, you know, right now, I think Davis, he's obviously feeling his way. He's feeling what his grappling is, you know, it's something to be reckoned with. So I think for him, he's got to get up and try something different. Maybe go back to stand up and see how he can take the fight from there.
Under 90 seconds to go here in round number one.
Completely
Right now,
spread on the floor.
Exactly.
All the weight on his back. His knees are, his legs are completely stretched. Mamedov is doing a great job of controlling, and the shots are coming in strong. Look. They cost him the fight. If Davis stayed there for too long.
Yep. Boy, that guy's got him all stretched out.
He's completely breaking the leverage for him to escape. Like his knees are not even able to find a triangular position on the floor to be able to move his hips.
Boy, I tell you, you just get to the point, Ray, where you start talking to the officials. They got to be able to defend themselves.
Right, and you know, the hands was saying
Completely
earlier.
stretched. Look, he's completely flat on the ground. The shots are coming in heavy. It's just a matter of time before the ref stops. If he doesn't find a way to get his
All right, the big question is, how do you get out of this situation?
Look.
Oh, this is getting close to being over. That's it.
Stop.
That is it.
Fight's over.
Damage done. Mamedov with the win in his World Series of Fighting debut.
Beautiful victory. The fact that he was spreading his knees, not letting him find balance on the floor, his hips always touching the floor, was a killer move. Mamedov completely dominated his opponent.
So Davis got himself in a bad position. Mamedov not only took advantage of it, Ray Sefo, but he kept him there and continued to apply the pressure, forcing the official to make a decision.
Well, that's right, exactly. And the ref at one point said, you know, protect yourself or I'm going to stop the fight. In saying that, you know, we were saying earlier, there was a point where he almost kind of escaped and he should have gotten up and, you know, kind of find himself again and see where that game would go. But, you know, you got a guy that's a very good grappler in Islam, and the results, you know, where
the ref did an unbelievable job. Like, he tried to hold the maximum that he could.
Exactly.
He got to a point that, you know, the shots were coming in too strong.
Right.
Not to intervene.
Tough situation. We'll go back to this and revisit it one more time. But Renzo, if you're a fighter like Leon Davis, you're being stretched.
Mamedov with him right there. Look.
Yeah, when you're in a situation like Davis was in, what are your options? What can you do?
You have to make sure that you find a way to turn your hip. You can't be flat on the ground like that. Otherwise, your opponent lands shots too strongly. You have the best position is to have your back on the ground and have your opponent in your guard. That you can play your defense more effectively that way.
As Mamedov celebrates his debut here at the World Series of Fighting, unfortunately, Leon Davis goes down in defeat. His record now stands at 6-3. Mamedov goes to 11-1, and this becomes a very interesting situation for the likes of Ray Sefo and Ali Abdelaziz. They got to start thinking the moving pieces of the chess. Where do you put this guy? Where do you put this guy? Where does he deserve to go next? And that's a very interesting situation as the pieces come together, and we look forward to future World Series of Fighting fights. We now send it inside the cage. Jazz Sakuro has the official word. This fight stopping in the first round.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Brian Miner has seen fit to stop this fight at 4 minutes and 41 seconds of round number 1, officially a TKO due to strikes, and your winner, Islam Mamedov.
Yeah, get ready. Listen. What you wanna do? If you don't strike first, that's when they gon' come at you. Yeah, and you know it's true. Don't let your life get worse. Being timid, that ain't cool. Nah.